My name is Radmond, and this is my 1973 shovelhead chopper. I bought this bike in 2017 from a guy that just had it in piles. So it was super low to the ground. It wasn't really my thing. So I immediately took it apart, sold whatever stuff off of it that was worth selling, and then kind of started from there. I immediately took the engine apart. It's one of those situations where, ran when parked, and I took it apart and it actually looked really good. So I rebuilt the top end anyway, just kind of made sure to freshen everything up and get it taken care of so it'd be nice and reliable. My favorite part about this bike and what I think the most unique feature on it is the front end. It's got an 8/39mm front end, but the cool thing about it is it's got a tab welded to it for an older style hamburger drum wheel. So there's a fabricator named Chris made it so you can run an older style hamburger drum with a more modern front end. So I like to run a front brake, but I wanted to do it in a way that was a little more slim. So I think the hamburger drum is the way to go. The gas tank came from Lowbrow, and it was painted by a Triples Paintworks out of Phoenix, Arizona. So I wanted that old knucklehead decal on it, so I found a decal and had him do this paint job on it, and it turned out fucking fantastic. So the seat, we made the seat pan, and then we had Koppa seats out of Burlington, Wisconsin do the upholstery. Adam from Pierce Street did the pattern on top, and then he finished, Koppa finished the rest of the upholstery and the leather work for me. And that diamond design of the seat sort of inspired Andrew from Triples Paintworks to do the diamond sort of snake belly design on the tank. The exhaust, I wound up finding a set of True Dual pipes from an FLH. We kind of cut them up and made them fit this frame style, and we sort of matched this with another set of pipes to kind of give it this like sweep here to match the frame rail. We just welded a fish tip on the end and made it sort of work, and I kind of like the sound of a 2-to-1. I wanted a Sissy bar that sort of sat level with the top of the handlebars. So nothing too crazy tall, but something, that has a little bit of an exaggerated look. My friend Ian and I, one of my favorite things to do with him is build Sissy bars. So it's kind of fun to just bend them up, and we made it sort of just fit the frame and the profile just perfectly, and it worked out really well. The fender was made by 7 Metal West. I wanted to have a nice wassail sort of look. It's got a ribbed fender to it, and it's a really cool profile. I think it matches the tire perfectly. So I wanted to run an open belt primary. I just think they look super cool, and honestly it's just a few less parts to deal with, and it's kind of cool that it's just wide open. You can just see it churning. So one thing that I really enjoy about riding this bike is I love the rocker clutch. And the cool thing about a rocker clutch is that when you engage the clutch, it stays engaged. So you can kind of put your foot down if you're at a stoplight or something. I just think it's super fun to ride. The shifter has a old crystal doorknob that my friend Colin gave to me. It sort of fell into like this brass accent thing, because when I got the bike, it came with all these brass skulls everywhere. So I kept some of them on the pushrod covers because they were just ridiculous enough that they gave it a little bit more panache. This build took a little more than a winter to get from start to finish. In Wisconsin, we have basically riding season and building season. So I kind of took that whole building season to kind of get it dialed in, set it up. With the help of my buddy Ian and everyone else along the way, it really lent to a quick process for the most part. The support you get from everyone along the way. You have problems, you bring it up, and everyone is so willing to kind of offer their insight on it. And that's the cool thing I think about like any other chopper builders. When you talk to them, it's like they've probably ran into the same problem you are having right now. And sharing that knowledge, and then it kind of boosts you and pushes you forward, and kind of come out of it feeling accomplished. That feeling is irreplaceable. It's just so much fun building these things. When you see what they were before and you look back at your before and after pictures, that's I think what makes it worthwhile to me, because you can really take something out and have your own little piece of art that you can call your own, and you can really take pride in it.